am so confused by the weather in Canada. It's raining! Wasn't it already winter time last time I was in Canada? What, did the seasons change every time I go to the States and come home? I'm pretty sure when I left this country there was snow everywhere. Look, I'm not crazy. There's some over there still in front of that van. What in the world? It was hot this night too. Like, I almost had to turn the air conditioning on. I like it. Maybe this is how our winters are gonna be from now on. Doubt it. Probably because I'm in southern Ontario. I'm in London, Ontario right now, by the way. And that's probably why it's warm, because it's, you know, southern Ontario is like at the same latitude as Oregon, United States, on the west coast there. So it is warmer. It's the furthest south part of Canada, right? Southern Ontario. So I'm sure up in Manitoba right now, it's probably still full of snow. And I'm guessing New Brunswick is already buried under like 6 feet, because they usually are at this time of year. And then it just keeps coming and coming and coming. We're done unloading today, and we don't have anything to do until tomorrow morning, except that, I don't know if you guys will know what this is. Those of you who do know what this is will probably start laughing, because that's not how it's supposed to look. Remember I replaced my interior fan a couple of months ago? It exploded. There's supposed to be like a cylinder on top of there. You see how it all broke off? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Minding my own business, just, you know. No, I'm not talking to you, Diesel. I'm trying to prove a point here. Did you whistle at me, man? No, I have my stuff all over the place here now because I had to pull out that interior fan again because it was making a loud noise and it was keeping me awake at night, right? And really annoying me during the day. So I took it out of there. Thought I fixed it, put it back in there. And I'm like, fine, okay, I gotta go to my delivery. So I figured I'd go to my delivery. My windows were fogged, so I had to put my defrost on, right? So I'm just gonna have to deal with this noise the whole time. That's my interior fan, right? So whatever, I'll just fix it after I gotta get my delivery done. On the way here, all I hear is this sound like silence. I look over there. That didn't sound right. Took it all apart now that my delivery's done and found out that it exploded. I don't know why, but we're gonna go to Freightliner just down the street here in London right now and find out. Very curious, why did that thing fly apart? And where did all the pieces go? That's the craziest thing. I can't find any of the pieces anywhere. They're not in the vents, they're not in the ducts. They must be stuck in the filter. The air filter underneath the hood, the cabin filter. So I gotta go out there and take the cabin filter apart and clean out all these little parts. That's my morning. So good morning, top of the morning to you. This is my morning. How's your morning going? There we go. Brand spanking new one again. $160 later. What do you think of that, Diesel? Everything's so expensive. Oh, well, let's open her up and see what we got here. It is almost Christmas time. Alright, okay, so here it is. You remember what the other one looked like, right? Oh boy, how am I gonna get this out of here? And there we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. Not like that. Like that. So I might as well throw her in there and pack her up, and we're gonna head down the road to Mississauga, and we're gonna spend the night and the day, because it's still morning. We spend the day in Mississauga at that same Husky we stayed at last time, and we're gonna wait till tomorrow because the next delivery won't unload me till tomorrow at 9 a.m. again. I know I keep saying that I'm going to conquer the world. You guys probably think that I must be like emperor of the entire solar system by this time. I keep saying that, but every time I say that, I actually don't play the game of Civilization. So maybe today I'll actually have time to play my game. Maybe I can actually work towards taking over the world today. Because something always comes up. You know, I gotta always, make a vlog or something. I always end up making a video. So, let's check to make sure that this thing works. You guys want to actually see how it works? It's pretty crazy. Alright, so I'm sitting in the passenger seat here. This goes underneath there, and you know, it sucks through here for the interior fan or whatever. You guys don't care. I'm gonna turn it on and show you how fast this thing spins. It's insane. I'm gonna try and do this as safe as possible, but this thing's kind of crazy. Let me figure out how I'm gonna hold you first. Okay, so I got this thing pinned between my legs here, right? Now I'm gonna go over here and turn the fan on. This is the first level. Faster and faster and faster. Yeah! Look at my shirt, it's blowing my shirt. And turn it off. Oh, I always love doing that. I don't know, I'm entertained by that. Anyways, I'm gonna shove it in underneath there. I don't know if you saw it or not, but it goes in there, sucks from here, and it blows it up into the cab here, right? And into there. And then once that's done, then I can finally clean this cab up a little bit because it's a mess. And then we're gonna go sit all day. Take over the world. Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world. Alright guys, so here I am, sprawled across the seats, trying to get underneath here, where I can screw these things on over here, right? This thing's in the way. Oh dear, this is the most uncomfortable thing to do ever. Whoever designed this air system in this truck obviously has no need for any kind of comfort or anything. Or whoever did it. How do I say this? They obviously don't care about accessibility or comfort or anything. You gotta like bend over backwards and bend your bodies in ways it's not supposed to bend just to get underneath there to screw these things in. And of course these, anyways, enough complaining. So the fan is in there, right? It's in there. You sort of see it in there. See, it's right there. It's plugged in. I already did the test, but I'll do the test with you again. I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna turn it on. All the way, I'm gonna turn it on the first level. Wait 1 second here, wait. Yeah, okay, it's going. So do you hear it? Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. And everything seems to be working right, it sounds right. Gotta put the filter back over this right here, and we're ready to rock. Fix It Man comes through again. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Thank you. Hold your applause, please. No need to applause. Thought I had a gray hair for a second when I went back and watched that last clip. It was like hanging out right here. What? I got this big long gray hair sticking out. What? No, it's just a diesel hair. Just so you know. Not going gray yet. Not yet. But when we do, we will be proud of it. Gray hair is the sign of wisdom and experience. Right? At least that's what I'm going to be telling you when I start getting gray hair. So might as well get you prepared and ready for that right now, right? So we're on our way to Minnesota. No, Mississauga. And from there, we're going to sit there till tomorrow. Remember this Husky last time I stayed here? It's so convenient because it's literally around the corner from the customer that I'm delivering to. Same thing as last time, which is awesome because I got to be at the customer for 9 a.m., right? This means I can get up at like 8:30 and leave the parking lot of the truck stop at like 8:55 and get there on time, and even early. It's fantastic. It's almost like sleeping at the customer, except it's at a truck stop with showers and stuff. This guy in front of me really likes the center lane. I'm not too sure what he has against the right lane, but oh well. Each his own. Can you hear that? The flag is flapping very loudly. Very loud flapper. This is the Husky. You remember the Husky, right? Just got me into this spot here. It was a nice, smooth back in here. It was actually quite interesting because you can only come in from that side where that truck is coming in from right now. Nice truck, by the way. I like that. Nice trailer to go with it. Anyways, so I came in from there, went to where he was, backed into that spot in front of me, pulled back out, faced myself that way, and backed in here. As I backed in, I had the driver in the blue truck beside me here, in his truck, and the white guy in his truck here, this white driver. The truck is white. I don't know if he's white or not. It's kind of irrelevant what color his skin is. But he was in his truck, so they were both making sure that I wouldn't hit their truck. So one fluid motion, pulled forward, backed right in, pulled the brakes. That's right. I felt good about that one. I felt good. That's how I feel it should go for me. I mean, it wasn't quick. It wasn't that quick. He didn't just go. I like inched it in, but I didn't have to pull up, right? And that's the way I like to do it. I don't know. I'm hard on myself when it comes to backing up my truck. I like to get it right the first time. And it doesn't happen every time. Believe me, it doesn't. It more often you have to pull forward, correct yourself, pull into your spot. Oh shoot, I'm not centered. Pull back out, center yourself between the lines, and then hey, you're done. Here there's no lines. You just sort of got to pretend that there's lines, and you know, some people over here have difficulty pretending, but for the most part they're doing pretty good. I was thinking of actually parking in that spot right there, but I realized when I pulled myself up beside that other Sentry over there that there wouldn't be enough room for another truck beside me, beside that T660 there. So I didn't want to be that guy that was taking up two spots, even though it's not my fault, right? I came here after this. There's not enough room for two trucks in there, even though it looks like it. It does look like there's enough room there, right? You probably could squeeze two in there, but it'd be very uncomfortable. Sort of like being in a packed elevator that's made for like 10 people, but you try to fit like 15 in there. It's just awkward, especially when it's strangers. You're just packed in there. So I decided, you know, I'll come park on this side, and I feel better about it. And yeah, you always try to improve yourself. I like to be confident in my backing abilities, so I practice. Sometimes I park like 3 or 4 times. Like yesterday at London, Flying J over there, I think I parked 4 or 5 times. The first time I parked, I vlogged, I ended the day with you right in the front. That I was going to stay there actually, but then a driver came up beside me and parked there, and he idled his truck because it was getting a little chilly at night, and he idled up his truck to a high idle, which was okay, whatever. But the thing that got me was that his exhaust had a whistle. I don't think it was supposed to whistle, but it had a whistle. It was like, and it was like pointing straight at my sleeper. And even with my truck idling, I couldn't sleep, so I had to move my truck. And there's lots of open parking spots, so I moved it to a different spot. That spot turned out to be like in a dead zone for internet. So I couldn't get my internet there. Well, I needed internet, right? So got back in the driver's seat, pulled the curtains back again, went and parked again. And I parked there, and then I realized, you know, I'm in this spot where someone's probably going to try to park beside me, and you know, I was nervous that someone was going to back into me. It was one of those kinds of spots, remember, that it's kind of dangerous to parking because people might back into you. So to prevent that, I went and parked again, and I found a good safe spot with good internet signal and quiet neighbors, and yeah, I was happy after that. But I end up parking a lot. I love parking. I don't know. Diesel, did we get some visitors? Visitors from very, very far away.
Yeah, from Italy.
They're from Italy. Italy. Just happened to be visiting Canada, just happened to be in Mississauga, just happened to be in the truck stop here looking at trucks. And he sees my truck.
Yeah. I just saw his bumper. So, oh, is that trucker just truck actually? Yeah. So.
You can't miss me now, so. All the way from Italy.
That's so. I'm very excited.
Right on. So he came here and just randomly saw my truck because he was visiting with his family here in Canada. He's hoping to come here to Canada to work, maybe as a truck driver. And I told him, well, there's a big demand for truck drivers. Like the trucking industry in Canada, we don't have nearly enough feet to fill the shoes, so to speak. We don't have enough people to drive the trucks. So I said, you know what, if that's what you're gonna do, man, there's a huge demand for truckers here. And his English was very, very fluent, right? But he said that he was worried about his English. I said, your English is good. Diesel, do you see it? They came all the way from Italy, man. Italy! I'm still blown away by that. I think I probably said Italy like 50 times while I was talking to him. He says, I'm from Italy, and he's just visiting. I would love to go to Italy. I think I've said it probably about 20 times in this clip alone. How many of you are from Italy? Are there any more of you from Italy watching right now? Leave me a comment down below. I love your country, and I would love to come and visit. So this has been a bit of an interesting evening, or an interesting day here. Remember I told you before, maybe I'll do some more taking over of the world in my game Civilization? Didn't happen. You probably called that, didn't happen. I had all day off here, so I figured, as I was pulling into the truck stop here, I noticed that there was a Cineplex just down the road. And it's a big theater. And they were playing some movies I liked. So I went and had a movie marathon in the theaters. I've never done that before by myself. Absolutely. And I feel good about it. People are laughing at me maybe. Haha, you went to the movies by yourself? It's lame. Why? I think it shows that I'm completely content spending time by myself and that I don't need anybody around me to go out and watch a movie and have fun. I would have liked to have some friends there with me. It would have been nice, but I don't know anybody out here. I had the day off, so why not? I went to go watch Mockingjay Part 1. Just came out recently. And Dumb and Dumber 2 just came out recently too. That was pretty funny actually. But I watched Dumb and Dumber first, and then I got out. I had about a half-hour break, and then I went into another theater and watched Mockingjay Part 1. So it's pretty cool, pretty cool. I learned that popcorn and drinks are still way overpriced at the movie theaters. I got one bag of popcorn and one drink, and it cost me almost as much as 2 tickets for 2 movies. Or 2 tickets, 1 per movie. But you might be asking, wow, 2 movies in 1 day? Wow. I know, right? Wow. I figured I'm not taking a date with me or anything, so, you know, usually you go to the theater, you buy 2 tickets. I figured, well, why not just buy 2 tickets? 1 for 2 different movies. There you go. I'm sort of taking myself to the movie that way, right? I'm my own date, except we're going to 2 different movies. And the theaters were like completely empty. Both movies, there was only maximum like 5 people in there. And I say an odd number because I was that odd person. Everybody's there with a friend. Me, all by myself. And I hope people are looking at me in the theater going like, you know what? Good for that guy. He doesn't need anybody to have a good time. You know, he can go to a movie all by himself. It shows confidence, right? Confidence. That's how I saw it anyways. I mean, I realized after I left, I'm like, oh, maybe people are probably wondering why I went to the movie by myself. And then I had said, well, I'm gonna vlog about it. I'm like, oh, then I wonder if that's weird. A lot of things I do are weird, and I'm just used to it. I'm very independent. I like to do things by myself. I don't know. I always have my dog though. He's the best company. Right, Diesel? You are a great companion. He was all excited to see me when I left, or when I came back after I left. Then I went and had a shower in at the Husky here, and now we're gonna edit this video together, and we're gonna get ready to go to bed, get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow I have 3 drops apparently. The biggest one is in the morning, just down the street here at 9 a.m. And then I have 2 smaller ones after that in the afternoon. And then I just gotta go switch trailers. Then we're headed down south for Thanksgiving in the United States of America. Strange to me celebrating Thanksgiving in November. For me, I know in the States it's just when it is, but in Canada it's October. When the leaves start to fall for us. So it's like fall time. When the leaves change color, that's Thanksgiving. But I guess in Tennessee, the leaves change color in November, so it'll be like the same feeling. Either way, I get 2 Thanksgivings this year. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That thing squirted on me again. Oh, it smells good. Oh, it's like vanilla, my favorite. Did you know vanilla is the #1 favorite scent for men? I learned that. But we didn't go very far today, guys. But I did meet my friend from Italy. I can't believe the luck that I had in meeting him. He was only in the country on this side of the planet for 20 days. He's just coming to visit Canada for 20 days. He's from Italy. And he's been watching my videos for years. And he just happens to drive past me in the parking lot. Recognized me. I'm so glad you came and say hi. I know you're watching right now. So glad you guys came and said hi. That was awesome. First people I've ever met from Italy, I think. First person I've met who is actually living in Italy and just visiting here. How about that? I get so excited about that because that is one of my top destinations to go to. I want to go and tour Italy. You know, do the usual tour of Rome. I'm not Catholic myself, but I'm not against Catholics either. I mean, they're another denomination of the same faith type thing, so I want to go see. And that was the original one. We won't get into it, it's religious talk, but the original Christian church was Catholic, and then it sort of split off into all kinds of different denominations. Anyways, that's where it all started. Sort of. It all started in Jerusalem. Okay, we're not going to get into this right now. Oh boy, I could just go on and on if I don't stop myself. See you tomorrow, guys. Anytime after 4 a.m. Central Time, vlog is going to be live. You can go down below, see some links. There's a link to my Uncle Isaac's fundraising campaign for treatment for his MS. We're trying to raise $40,000. Our family's already come halfway, and we're trying to get him his treatment before it's too late. And you can read his story down below if you click the link. His name is Isaac. You can also find links below that to my past videos. You can go through the last year of my life pretty much. If you want to, you can spend probably weeks on the internet watching my life on YouTube, catching up with everything if you haven't. So I'll let you get to it. I'll see you tomorrow.